Looking out. I don't know what I'm doing. I just cannot sleep. Trying to do sleep for the last 2 hours, man. Pretty much unstable. Yes. Oh, no, 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 I can't do it. Okay, let's erase this shit. Oh shit, it ain't working. Probably doesn't lag properly. Oh, because system just sucks. What the hell is this song? It says I'm not asking on understand. God, this shit the hell up. Oh no, you can't see it, you can't see it, you can't see it. Oh no, no, no. Let me hide this for a moment. I'll be right back. A second. Yeah, that's good. Shut. I'm using a free software because it's, you know, it is what it is. I'm not wasting money. I'm not using money on shit. Go back. I was in the goddamn middle. What the hell? Go zoom back. I hate this shit so much already. I just got in. What is the goddamn match? Don't mess up, man. The hell? My goodness Christ. What do you mean a layer? There's no layers. Garbage, dude. Oh my god. Just delete everything and this song ain't it, my chief. I can't put Twitter or Twitch stream songs. There we go. That's somewhat better, I guess. Okay, finally it starts working. Let me just, I can't put it in the middle? Or be serious? I just have to put it in the middle? Mm. Yeah, what's going on? Oh my god, I hate this just so much. Thank God. I guess I have a user reference. Just putting on a phone or on a phone. Well, I guess. Oh my god, my person right there. That's just oh my god. I apologize this slip. Oh, what the hell is going to do? Putting this together. I'm doing it so I can just sleep afterwards and do it, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to sleep now. Did I see that in here? What is the goddamn pencil? Is there no goddamn pencil here? Where's the pencil? Oh my god. That's why I didn't look good. So confused why. wants to be awake right now. I just started to so I can see you guys that have been doing work. No one's been watching this. If you're watching it, you are a little bit just for sleep. I leave. Let's do tomorrow. Actually, I can catch my mind. I will sleep. I'm probably gonna try to sleep. I'll fall myself asleep, but yeah, I can do shit right now. Anyway, let's just go. I'm just tired. I'm doing shit. I'll do shit. You know what? Let's just do it midnight. Might as well. Oh my god. It's gonna take like 10 years to finish up. Might as early. Let me put down the volume down so you guys don't get blasted with the most complete dog shit song of all time. I was gonna put some like EDM or some shit like that, but I apologize that I deal with that. Oh shit. Way too big. Just say I'm not gonna probably finish any frames today or something like that. I'm probably just getting a general glimpse of the moment, so maybe possibly for an hour, and then time to go to sleep after sleep hours. You know? Maybe I get more tired and get more sleep. You know, common sense, but I guess I don't know that yet. I should probably not wake up so late and decide to sleep at midnight instead of just sleeping a little bit earlier and then not having to wake up this kind of time and then not feeling regret later on. It was actually watching this. God, this whole goddamn handshake's gonna traumatize the hell out of me. No, I didn't make that right. Doesn't work out. Of course it doesn't. Yeah, very good. I don't know. I don't want to redo it again. Why did I? Okay, a white logic. Move on. That's fine. I'm sorry about this. Oh my god. That works, I guess. I want to send up a weapon of mass destruction. I mean it. I don't mean it anyway. I call just Twitch or YouTube. Could be Twitch who's moderating this. I don't know, no idea. I aim to be careful. Oh my god, a foot. Damn, there's the fourth angled in one. That would have been dangerous. That would have been dangerous. I was sitting on my foot for too long. I don't know my idea with try to animate what I don't even know how to draw. That's a class taking me, that's for sure. The animate but still attempting to draw. What's the sound? Right backward. I might get copyright on Nintendo. I have to be careful. Shit. I didn't think I had. I only get copyright is just Mario. Can you copyright for using Nintendo? Please don't say this. I'm asking it. I'm so angry. Are you allowed? Let me use Reddit because that's my first source. Okay. Okay, I'm not. I'm being careful then. I do always forget the. What's Zelda? Maybe I could just copyright rules and stuff. I gotta use Zelda for. What characters? What characters? Can I animate? Sherlock Holmes, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, sure. I don't really understand him. Oh, sure. Well, I say dumbass. I expected him to be just be a cartoon character. I don't know why I was dumb. That was a Mr. B kind of stuff. Dinosaur Dragon is not gonna be. Dragon's gonna be. Yeah, I was about to say it's crazy, but then you know what? I'll make my own design. You pay 26, I can do my own design. Surely, right? Surely. Surely. I'll make it simple so it's not hard to remember stuff. I'm tired as hell, so I apologize for everything. I'm dumb for making this. But I didn't dare do shit. I don't give a shit. I have to probably do some more stuff I have to do. Let's go. Okay, character alert. Okay, alert. Okay, alert. Surely this won't be. This won't be problem. Surely wouldn't it be no problem? No problem, will be no problem. I'm not Dracula, you know what? Let's just full screen this shit, man. I'm not trade screen shit, I'm just making random IP character. Not even IP character, this is my own personal random character. I'm just gonna randomly make. And I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I might make some dog shit. A skaters, okay, skater. So we got that. Then we got legs, of course. I'm such a okay. I was about to draw a tail, but I don't know why I decided to draw a tail before legs. Sometimes you gotta kind of just think about it. Think about a more interesting part first. You know? Now, I'm not saying the tail is more interesting than legs. I'm just saying sometimes more unique. I don't know. I know what I'm saying. Why are you so damn skinny? He looks like one of those drama characters. Oh my god. Or one of those like cartoon characters, everything. Or like, yeah, Adventure Time, everything like that. Yeah. But let's just do. I can't draw square pants. So I'm gonna make this guy a little bit fat. Just for the sake of it, you know? Just so I don't get copied by square pants, you know? I don't even think he can use. He's more of an open IP, right? I wrote with triangles to indicate the Zelda power this guy has. And then we go beyond that. You have this body that I'll never be able to draw ever again. This has to be something easy, so I can have a opportunity to at least attempt to draw it. But it's gonna be difficult. Oh, okay, not bad. Man, I should just draw a cat. Such a dumb. Maybe just draw a cat, and we do one of those like series about like cats traveling this abandoned world or some shit like that. I'm drawing some dumbass character. It's not interesting. Like a cat's more interesting than this dumbass character, right? I don't even know what I'm gonna do, so it doesn't really matter much. Okay, I just draw a cat. Let's draw a cat moving through some terrain and see if that looks cool at all. We've been working through this for a couple of days, so a couple of months, I don't know, something depending on how I feel about it. I want to expand on it every day. At the same time, it's improving my art, so I'm gonna have to. It does actually help. Not just like I'm doing random shit for no reason. No reason behind it, everything I do. Especially the things that I do bad at, you know? The hands, the legs, the foot, I especially do make mistakes for a reason. This is gonna be cute as hell when it's just. So we have the foot here. Let's make it a little bit cute looking. No, it's not gonna be cute. It wasn't asking for much. Oh, we can do like Santa helper cat. I don't know. Let's just start from the beginning. You know? Start from where we began. So we have this. We have some bones, some fat. This looks more like a Pink Panther more than anything cat-like right now. But he's a cat, but he's like human cat. That's like a very good example to use, you know. Got that there. Get that there. Okay, I have to copy and paste this shit because I'm not gonna be able to replicate it. Okay, so let's go here. Oh shit, why didn't I just do 3? Why did it 3D? I make so much dumb mistakes for no reason. I could just make it 2D. I'm so dumb. So dumb as hell. Wait, I could just make this. Wait, can I just make this into 3D? How do I make this into 3D? Oh, no. I'm definitely not. I'm not definitely not. I'll make it as simple as possible. What am I doing? Just make the body and then put stick legs around it. Because I'm not. I think I'm putting that much into this and taking an actual. If I actually make it 3D, this will take years. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna try and predict a basic form and then go from there. It's always like Charlie and what was the movie? The peanut butter. Uh, you know what I'm talking about. I maybe don't. But the animated movie I'm talking about. It was very wonderful and it was pretty basic art style. Not as basic as this, but still basic, so that's all that matters. But okay, I'm sorry. I have to. What does the cat look like? I'm sorry. I got to switch this up. What does the cat look like? So let me see this. I'm drawing an ant right now, so I don't know. Cats. You know what? I'm gonna draw an ant cat. An ant cat to make it easy for me in the future. So I got this ant cat. You have eyes. I have to draw each individual leg moving, so I gotta speed through this a little bit. But I can't make it I can't make small mistakes here because it's gonna problem at the end. And look, he's happy. Happy cat. Okay, so now we start off with, let's just say, a abandoned. You can just walk through some space, Oh no, it's not line, straight line. Yeah, just make it as straight as possible. So there we go. Oh no, here, around there. Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not again. I don't know why I decided last minute always this. Okay, whatever. Okay, we have this cat. We have this cute cat. Now we need to draw some crazy stuff in the background so we can keep viewers engaged. So what am I gonna draw? I'm gonna draw I can't draw something too complex though. I'm gonna draw just draw a person, I know this is too complex, but I'll figure out what's gonna happen in a few days. Depends on if you actually care enough, so that's your choice. So yeah, a few days crazy, but you figure out in a few days why this individual is just here and what is important to the story. I'm not gonna show his face, so it shows like a mystery behind it, but I just don't want to draw his face, so just it does two things at the same time. Two stones with one bird with two stones. Okay, so we have this, and then we have, let's just say, mystery person. Mystery individual. Unknown. Okay, so you got that. And you have this cat. And let's just say we're in this a sewer. Oh, it's on an airplane. And this is a guy that's trying to connect to the ends of the airplane so he can stay attached. And we can have these small little connectors here. And then let's have wind flowing in the background. Wind flowing in the background. Some more wind in the background. More wind, I guess. I'm not asking some stuff. But okay, that's frame one. That's frame one of we'll say 132. Let's give a guess. Okay, I'm 100% say you don't want to see the rest. To be honest, I've been on be quite as hell for the next 3 hours, and trying to see if I can do something in the next 3 hours. Okay. Next part. How do we create next part? Oh yeah, okay, I just draw, I forgot. Just draw it. So we can do, okay, so we can just replicate the wind again. But this time let's make the wind a little bit like downwards. Let's do that. This is what I'm talking about. I said it's gonna take 3 hours. It might take 3 hours for like four frames, and it's gonna take like maybe 1 second, less like 0.2 milliseconds of the whole animation, depending on the speed of the animation, of course. But like, yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while, and I'm gonna enjoy this because I always like to do the slow stuff and build that stuff up. You know, I always enjoy doing that. But let's see if I'm able to consistently draw at this level and just not feel a dazed here and there. But I'll still be fine. I'm just replicating the same thing over and over again, so it might become convincing a little bit. But it's not gonna dramatically change my art style, art level, or anything like that, so it's gonna be fine. I don't think I'm gonna get any hand problems or anything, so I don't worry about that. So I'm just doing the small things here and building it up over time. Eventually, it's gonna look like, you figure that out. I have to keep that secret, or I don't even know what I'm talking about, and I have no idea what I'm planning on doing. It's either that or I'm keeping it secret, and it's most likely I'm keeping it secret. So just thinking about that. I have everything planned. I have everything. I know everything that's gonna go on. I know where this ant cat creature is gonna be, so you gotta be patient with me a little bit. So we got, okay, now we go here, and then we do a little bit of, okay, we're gonna make this guy step a little bit forward. So what left or right foot goes forward first? The way I think about it is, this guy's left foot is curved inwards. So I wouldn't say, well, I guess maybe it's just 3D and it's right in front of the creature. So it don't really matter much, right? I'm just trolling. So we go here. The body, let's just add some wind here because we're just showing the body's movement. So it's going around. I'm just gonna show one of the legs just a little bit turn to an angle, and like it's like the individual trying to find the cat. He doesn't know where he is, and we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen with that cat and with this human very quickly. But of course, not very quickly, but like in terms of the animation, it's gonna happen drastically quickly. But let's connect everything that we can connect that doesn't need any extra change or is consistent throughout the whole drawings. So I got the connectors, both two connectors, and I might just lower some details here and there so I don't have to replicate it all sometimes here and there. It doesn't matter, but I just want to make it as simple as possible. Let's keep this foot here down. Sorry. So keep this side of the foot down on the plane. And this is, of course, let me just make sure it's shown as 3D. Okay, here we go. Then we're gonna have this foot go here. Like, let's just say the foot turns a little bit, a tiny bit. Oh shit, it's gonna suck ending. But it just turns tiny bit, a tiny bit. This little line just go directly down his leg. Not much change. That's not supposed to be much change here. I'm just making it look like his whole body is consistently moving in his emotion. It's not just like, frames. That's not obviously it's framed, So I'm gonna make this move tiny bit here and there. And I'll make it too quick, I'll make the creature take steps, so he's gonna be moving a turtle, so I apologize about that. We want him to escape from this creature or this individual that's shadowing him. He will not move quickly, and I'll make sure that I'll move him as quick as possible, but he's really not gonna put any sort of space between the mystery guy and him, so I don't worry about it. He'll find a way to escape like he usually does, You don't even know the lore about it behind this guy, man. Crazy. And of course I know everything about him, so I also know the lore. I'm not gonna disclose that until the backstory. I apologize if you also wanted that, but I will be disclosing that later on. But let's see if there's any sort of let's go down. I don't know which foot to move up to make it look like it's taking a step right now, because it's only L legs. It's like 2D plain legs. So I don't know. I guess it's just like this top foot. I guess top foot. Right? So we go here, and we go here, and we go here. Oh no, I did copy that again. Okay, yeah, very nice. I'm just gonna, Okay, let's go. Let's move on. Next part, we have this. We go again. Okay. We replicate the ones that we know are gonna be the same. We're gonna go quickly. I'm not rushing it, but I don't wanna waste too much time on unnecessary stuff. So I'm gonna just overline unnecessary stuff again. We have this. The arrow moves a little bit here. It looks like, it might fall apart. It's the wind, Nothing too clear. We have it, everything else is pretty straightforward. Connect again, connect this again to the bottom portion. I don't know what specifically this is for in general, like this connective thing I'm talking about, but it is what it is at this point. So we got the wind moving again. Let's move a small bit down again, like I typically do. So it seems like it's actually moving in motion with the surrounding. So I don't have to just try to make stuff up or shade the background for no reason like I typically do. So that's a good idea to start. Of course, I do my first animation, but I gotta have a small amount of art practice, so I can just say, small details here could be done earlier, so I don't have to replicate it. That's important to know. Not much that I learned, but it's still somewhat important, I guess. I also have to remember, I understand that environments are very important. Interaction between the character and the environment, of course. Characters have to move in similarity and in consistent motion. You cannot have one individual just randomly jump or move his opposite leg for no reason, without any reasoning, without any judgment of the surroundings and everything like that. So that's pretty important to know. That is nothing to do with art. I just talked about like psychology or some shit. I don't know. But let's go. So we have this. Let's say this one is starting to move. So we have this goes off a little bit. Let's say the other foot's also turning alongside it, right? So we can do this, this. And then we can add the extra side of it so we can make it combine at the end. So let's make it so it's like small change here, not drastic change like previously. So we got this, we got this like typical, of course, nothing really changed much. This would be here. Somewhat turning, so looking at figured out the cat's probably there, you know. And then we got the other foot also just already moved, so we can just copy that. Let me just do how do you do without? I'm sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how to do without let me check. Alt keyframe. We turn multiple, maybe no. Oh, I know. Just go here and then just do 2 second to 3 second. 2 to 3. So we only include. Yeah, we only include these two. Okay. Yeah, that works out, you know. Oh my god, I was a little bit arrogant in terms of my expectation of how easy like, of course I knew animation was gonna take like 10 years to complete, but like I thought like the details of everything would be much simpler, but I guess maybe I was just completely wrong with that. The smaller details, I mean, like the bigger details I thought was gonna make well, of course you part it out, but like there's like small changes in its in the foot's positioning on the ground, so it seems like it's almost on top of the plane without touching it. So that is a little problem that I have with this specific drawing too, because it looks like there's one foot is higher than the other foot. I have to add shading, but I don't want to add shading, so I'm gonna have to retry this. But I don't want it to seem like it's not been turning or some shit like that, you know. So I've got to make it so it's down, but it's like actually, you know what? I can do this, like, because it's figured out the cat is there, or maybe it hasn't. We can just make it look like turn, you know. Is it up or top in terms of just turning? Top or bottom? That's tough. Top or bottom, top or bottom, top or bottom. And would it be bottom? Because if it's turning, your foot's gonna be, perspective of your foot is gonna be taller or shorter than it's been. No, I don't know about this. I haven't learned this perspective in the art practice I've watched and everything that. The specific perspective is kind of unique in terms of the skill of it. I guess I've watched the skill. I guess I'll just do like a reference and see if it works out like that. No. Wait, let me just get something else then. Oh, that's a no. Like what kind of change that can? This is actually tough as well. Okay, we figure it out. We'll figure it out later. And I'm shading already. My bad habits have gotten to over me already. I guess like it does work somehow. It's like the foot is kind of deforming, but it's I guess doing what it needs to do. Okay, let's see. Let's slowly advance this. Wait, let me do speed. 5% speed. Oh no, not like that. No. What the hell just happened there? Oh no. Okay, wait, let me just put this back. Let me put this here. Okay, there we go. So now we have the how long each second, how long each frame is for. I don't really need that right now, so I'm gonna just make this shorter. No, I guess maybe we just don't make it shorter. It just stop working. Okay, fair. I guess. Oh, I guess the shorter speed is. Oh my god, this goddamn. Oh, I guess you have to go explore on the other side. Okay, so let's make this 25. 25 is the lowest. Okay, so I'm gonna go frame by frame and see if there's any drastic change. What the hell? Just do right? What? I'll just go frame by frame. Okay. I just want to look at the foot. Foot. It's turning, but it's not turning the way I want it to turn. Wait a second, let me just think about this for a moment here. So it looks like it's about to turn the opposite direction the way okay, that's something I wanted to see, okay. And then this here to here hasn't changed anything. And also I forgot to add the line here. So let me just do that also. I feel like it works somehow, but it doesn't need to be perfect, of course. It just has to work. It works, but it's not the best quality, of course. And it doesn't matter, of course. If I meant, oh my god, I haven't had this problem before, but now all of a sudden it's starting to, okay. Man, straight lines are tough as I have to draw up sometimes, no? Okay, so we got that. We got the devil horns. I don't know what we call them anymore. I call them the cat and the ant, but that's just French. So I'm not gonna do that. But let's see. I saw it like a little bit turned. I don't want to make it too quickly for the viewer's attention. Well, viewers, they're not viewers' attention. I mean, the viewers. So if you can actually see everything in motion. So I'm not making it too quickly, but I don't want to make it too boring in both cases. But we'll figure out how things are gonna work out. I draw this line at the corner. At the corner and the cat. Okay, so I'm gonna make it so this is hidden. Start now, copy, clone, post, keep. Keeps the insert keyframe. No. Layer maybe. No, just okay, just keep it like that, I guess. So let's make it so it's always okay, this only shows the actual changing the. Okay, let's go. Let's go with this one. So we have the cat here. Let's actually do the foot first, so we can put everything to motion alongside the foot, so it doesn't proportion to the foot movement. So we got that. Then we have this, right? We have this foot just going up, and then this foot going up too. That's pretty straightforward. Right? I'm gonna be doing a lot of those. So moving the foot up and down, and then I might just make it like copy and paste some of them to make it easier. But it's gonna look obvious, but I don't know, it doesn't really have to be. Like it can be the most efficient manner I can do it instead of just trying to waste my time for no reason, That would be pretty useful, but at the same time, I'm probably gonna still waste my time for no reason because that's who I am. And that's what I like to do, so. Well, we'll see how things go. With the ears, not the ears, I mean your nose. Man, the ears have just been completely deformed. I don't know what happened to the ears. So it's just the back, right? Or the cat ears. Okay, I'll go back to this one. Let me just erase this because this is not actually annoying me. It's just supposed to be cat ears, so it's not supposed to be any extra. Couple long shot here. I'm gonna reform everything so it goes back, but it should just be cat ears. Look at diamond for no reason, like. I guess it is what it is. Okay, so we got that. Ah, my goodness. Both legs up. No, that's not what we're planning. Oh my god, he's gonna look like Piggy. Oh my god. Oh my god, I already realized something. The air effects are gonna go off a little bit when I fully do everything. And also, of course, everything else is gonna probably be off and not be full design, I'm still figuring out why I didn't make this 2D, make this 3D, but I made this 2D. But I don't know what I was gonna. Let's move on. I have no idea what I just said there. You know what? Let's move on with it. Move on with the life, Okay, so we got on the way up, so we have to add these wind frames here. I just have lack of sleep. I've got to just make him shit to my spot. Okay, we go here again. Let's make this a little bit here. Let's put this up more. So you know what? It's like one of those WWE wrestling rims. I don't know what you call it. Ropes, I guess that's what you call it. So it just expands and comes back. I'm kind of deciding where do this cat wants to go. It's kind of crazy, I've started this whole story and I have no idea what's gonna happen to the cat. Isn't that a cool thing, as an author, like not knowing what's gonna happen to your main character, or maybe he's not even the main character, maybe his life ends there, and we get to see the actual main character. Maybe that's possible. Maybe it's just I already spoiled the whole plotline for you, so you gotta be watching a lot to understand the full thing. Here's some little bit small hints. Okay, so we got there. Make the wind always go down. I'm always gonna do that. That's for sure. I would be so happy when all of this animation just ends in a few seconds or ends in a few milliseconds. Like, I'd be so happy. It's so wonderful. But hey, you know what? that animation, that animation, we slow it down. Maybe I can like expand the impactful, but it won't feel like it's moving, right? Yeah, I guess so. That would make more sense. Like you have to, the characters. The reason why it's called animation is the characters to move, right, and then have feelings, have effects and direction constantly throughout each frame. So it makes sense. I'm probably just gonna do like a quick version of this and then come back and do something else afterwards, you know? Okay, we got there. I'm gonna take over like if I should just like cheat the system a little bit and see what happens though. That's not an important part of it. If I can just cheat the system, then I'm gonna just take advantage of that shit and it's probably gonna be quicker. Well, we'll see. Okay, so we had to draw the individual walking again. Okay, what time? How long have I been streaming for? An hour? I'll go for 2 hours. I need to actually go to sleep. I cannot, I can't wake up at like 5 p.m. and just start doing things I don't work. I can't do that shit anymore. I have to actually lock in for a moment in my life, you know? Actually, not for my life, but like, I lock in again. So I can just do some other stuff alongside this art, you know? Just have something as like a background, you know? And then do the other work. Very wonderful. We do the same time, you know, but the move there, you know? But we will get to a point where we can just be stable and just, you know, do it at the same time if possible. Okay, we got that, and then we need this. No, we need. Okay, so that body's been moving quite a bit for something that's supposed to be still. That's a little bit of a problem. The foot's okay, the leg's okay, wind's fine, everything is fine, but it's just like the body is moving a little bit, it's becoming smaller. And I don't know if that's supposed to be the case because it's moving closer to the screen or something like that, or if it's just like gonna be gonna show up in the actual animation of like actual trash, and could be one or the other. I pray that it makes it look smaller or makes it look bigger as it's the camera, but that's all we didn't ask for now. But it's okay. The wind. Okay, the wind. Yeah, I was gonna say the wind fabrics are gonna be tough to draw now because I don't know which one's the last part. I have to actually go back and check. So we have this. It goes under. Yeah, okay, it's just like the same thing. Maybe I should draw the body more forward. That would be the case, so I can make the legs feel like they're actually pushing something new. It's not like exactly doing something. Or maybe I don't add another reason for the body to be a little bit smaller or move a little bit. That's good. That's a good reason. You just need a small amount. You just need a small change in the body movement and everything else, you know. And then I'll be there in like I said before, I'm not gonna finish this for a couple of weeks. I might just do it here and there. I might just start doing small bits of animation practice, and then one day I might just full on focus on drawing on my sketchbook and just study it, you know, study the basics and everything like that, and do all that shit, you know. So I might just have some time for different things, different times, you know. But okay, so oh my god, did I forget to make the other foot 3D? Okay, I made one foot 3D and the other foot not 3D. I don't know why I did that. I guess so. I just erased the first one, or no? I did. Wait, what the? I made one foot 3D in one case, another foot 3D in another case. Oh no, I just got. I remember being consistent. Didn't I? I forgot to draw. here. That's why. That's why I feel like it's awesome. Okay, here we go. At least you know what. At least we know the issues. We don't have to do some things that we don't really need to do. You know? I'm not doing. Yeah, I've almost made a mistake with my own principle. Making my life feel harder is actually crazy. We can finish this here. Oh no, actually we'll do one more frame and then I'm probably just gonna go to sleep inside that thing. The only reason why I started streaming is because I wanted like an idea of how to use the animation and like we would just study just like the foundation of everything and have like a certain guideline for what I'm gonna do in the future. That's all pretty much the reason why I streamed and I pretty much got all of that. I just need like a storyline to review and create in my free time so I can kind of actually build up the story and not just try to do on the spot, you know. Let's just do one more small frame change, and then I think that's it for me. It's already been an hour, so I think that's fine. So we got this foot here. I'm not gonna make it. Hey, I'm not having the same problems again and again. I'll just make it smaller. It looks like it's like turning. You know what? It is what it is. I'll make this one smaller too. I hope it doesn't haunt me in my dreams when I fully animate this and the smaller things don't really do anything. And it just makes it annoying to look at. But yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of things that is gonna haunt me. Oh my god, the robot foot is also gonna haunt me too. Let me see if I can change the formation of everything. There we go. Now it's like okay. What the hell is a camera? Okay, this is actually difficult to tell. Okay, and the details are gonna cause extra trauma. I finish all of this. I already know this. I'm gonna make sure to finish it. I'm not gonna just try to like say that I'm gonna finish it and just not do it ever again. I'm not gonna do that because I want to actually finish something. You know, when I put my heart into something, you gotta just complete it. That's the whole goal of everything, of course. But like, still not really like giving up that much. That's not mentality. I'm just so annoyed by, I guess it is mentality. I hate the mentality that I would have had if I stopped, you know? I guess, yeah, that's not much sense. But yeah, let's complete this part. I pretty much did the opposite of what I said previously, and I apologize, and I will never do that ever again. But I'll learn my lesson this time. But yeah, okay, let's see this. We have this foot. Now we just boom, boom. Then we keep this in the same direction. Same. There we go. Oh my god, it's just so clean. I already see it. I already see it to perfection. I just need to organize it further bit, and I'll be it. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how to entertain you guys a bit longer than this because I'm actually tired as hell and I don't want to bore you guys. So I'm probably take my leave. I'll probably do the rest this day. Of course, I'm not gonna just not do it because I did an hour early. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Please like, subscribe, and share. And yeah, you'll see me probably at 3 p.m. or something like that, and just work on it for 3 hours and then try to finish as much as possible. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course, I'm going to end this off with a good note. You're an amazing person. You're very smart. You're a very cool person. Don't care what anyone else is saying. It's you. You're good enough. If you don't care about that, then it doesn't really matter much. It's just you're still amazing. It doesn't matter how you think of yourself or if you think of good or bad. It's still amazing. But yeah, hope you get educated and do everything and get your dream, be successful in the future. Yeah, that's all. I'm also trying to be successful, but it's gonna be tough as hell. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye. Like, subscribe and share, and